Good morning, Thursday morning, Garden of England. Just a quickie before I go off on my island sojourn. Some of you remember this when I used to do the Mindset for Life courses and business courses. I would get people out of the audience and do the muscle testing, and once I got the shot put champion of England, what a huge big man he was, and I literally could hang off his arm till I introduced the cigarette, or I introduced the word hate versus the word love. You all remember that. And then of course I would take the bottle of water, some of you remember that, and I would start throwing that water all over the stage and all over the room in front of me, and the whole idea of the energy just draining as we entertain negativity, engaged in gossip, or how are you on the way into the office, not bad thanks, and the endless cups of coffee and all that stuff. You'll remember that. And then finally, with the final drop of water, last thing at night, Jeremy Paxman. You may remember that. And it came into my mind this morning, and I realised already, if you're watching this or listening to this, then where has energy already seeped from your pack of energy for the day? Have you allowed yourself to wander into a scenario in your mind of failure, of despair, of something going wrong? Maybe you've entertained a fear. Maybe you've allowed yourself thoughts of not pleasant in regards to another human being. You know, Mindset works, always has. And I suppose before I get back to you, there's the dog barking, before I get back to you next week, maybe just go back to the basics. Allow yourself to just focus on the kind of thoughts you're having, what you're allowing yourself to wander into in your mind without awareness, conversations you'll engage in. So remember, delete that program, back to pure basics, and of course the bell jar. And you know this works. Of course, Mindset's full of sexy stuff, like last week someone using workshop 3 and being stunned by what the outcome was, and of course all of us who were engaged in synchronicity. So I've got a great journey ahead of me down to the ferry in Portsmouth, get across to Isle of Wight. I'm going to have a cracking weekend. Hope you have too. I'll see you next week. Bye now.